What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. I have another great and valuable video for you today, as I'm going to be going over how to eat 150 grams of protein. And this might be you. A lot of people just are not eating the proper amount of protein every single day, and it's not their fault. A lot of people don't know how much protein they should be consuming every single day, and a lot of people don't understand the importance behind protein, and that lack of protein, unfortunately, is just leading them to not making incredible progress when it comes to their health and fitness journey. So I want to change that for you guys. So we're going to be going over the ins and outs in regards to how to eat 150 grams of protein. But before we get into that, for those that don't know me, my name is Matt Lee. I'm the head coach and owner of Team Make Waves, an online fitness coaching business that I started over 6 years ago. And I've been extremely fortunate to have helped over 1,000 individuals when it comes to their health and fitness journey. And a lot of those individuals, maybe just like you, weren't consuming enough protein. And once we were able to get them to eat enough protein every single day, that's when they were able to make amazing progress. So before getting into this, I definitely want to go over the purpose of protein, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand just how important protein is and the reasons behind that, and that's a big reason why they're just not mindful of making sure they are consuming enough protein every single day. So getting into it, we want to think of protein as a building block. And what I mean by this is it's going to help with building muscle, which we know is very important. I'll talk more about that in a second, but it's also going to help with the recovery side of things following your training sessions. Again, you guys have heard me talk about this countless times on the channel about how important it is to build muscle. You know, the more muscle that we have in your physique, the more calories that you're naturally going to burn throughout the day, which is only gonna make the weight loss side of things easier. It's only gonna make it easier for you to sustain and maintain those results for the long term when you get to the finish line. So again, you wanna be actively looking to build muscle and more so maintaining your muscle. And of course, consuming the proper amount of protein every single day is gonna be a key player in that. On the other side of things, the one downfall of not consuming enough protein, and I unfortunately see so many people fall victim to this, is if you're not eating enough protein every single day, what's going to happen over time is your body's going to start to break down the muscle that you currently have on your physique to compensate for that protein that you're not taking in. You don't want this, right? We want to make sure that you're maintaining or building muscle. We don't want to be losing muscle. And again, if you're not eating enough protein every single day, you're going to fall victim to this over time. So again, just understanding the purpose of protein, I think is going to help a lot of you out. And now we're going to be in a great position to kind of go over how you can structure your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and your snacks to get in 150 grams of protein each and every day. So to start things off, we're going to be talking about my absolute favorite meal of the day, which is going to be breakfast. So I'm going to share some great protein sources that you can have for breakfast, but also up on the screen right now, you'll see some great combinations that will get you anywhere between 30 to 40 grams of protein for this meal, which is going to be huge. So whole eggs, egg whites, turkey sausage, turkey bacon, some great options right there. Easy on-the-go things like Greek yogurt or protein shakes even, some more great options. Or you can get fun with it and you can make protein pancakes, or you can even buy protein pancakes. Kodiak cakes are freaking delicious, and even there's protein cereal now. Magic Spoon, if you guys are familiar with that brand, has some great options there. So the big thing is, as you guys see with these combinations, this is gonna be even more true with your lunch and for your dinner and for your snacks, is you wanna take advantage of changing things up. Because let's be honest, if you're eating the same thing day after day, eggs every single day, chicken cooked the same exact way every single day, no wonder why you're getting sick of these protein sources, right? And this is a big struggle that I see so many people go through, is they eat the same thing day after day after day after day to the point that they literally get sick looking at chicken or looking at eggs. You want to make sure that you're changing things up. So if you can keep things new and keep things fresh, it's going to be more enjoyable, and it's going to help you a lot when it comes to making sure that you're consuming the proper amount of protein each and every day. All right, moving on to lunch, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm definitely getting a little hungry right now, which it's all good, but we're going to share some more combinations up on the screen real quick. And I love lunch because you get the best of both worlds here. If you're a busy individual, this is definitely the case for me sometimes, you know, there's great quick and easy things that you can do for lunch, but if you're an individual that's able to kind of sit down and fork and knife a good meal, there's going to be some great options for you too. So to start things off, a sandwich with a Greek yogurt or a sandwich with a protein shake is literally a lunch signature for myself. It's quick and easy. I can put that bad boy down within 10 minutes and be on with my day. And it's a great way to get like 30 to 40 grams of protein in right there. Another quick and easy thing that I do from time to time is like a salad with a can of tuna. I just crack open the can of tuna, dump it in my salad that's typically pre-made, and bada bing, bada boom. I'm on my way. So there's some great, delicious, high protein kind of grab and go type of meals that you can eat or kind of prepare ahead of time, but also you can utilize and get creative with your other meat sources. You know, your chicken, your tuna, your whitefish, your shrimp, your pork, your steak, your salmon, your ground beef, your ground turkey. I can go on and on and on. So at the end of the day, you don't have to eat chicken every single day. Utilize different types of protein sources. If you need something grab and go, do that sandwich with a Greek yogurt. You know, do that salad with a protein shake. If you are able to do, you know, a chicken and rice, you know, either prep it that day or prep it ahead of time. But even with those meat sources, get creative. You know, make tacos, do a taco bowl, like fun things like that is gonna be a great way to eat a good amount of protein for your lunch, but also add some flair into your diet, which is always a huge win. And moving on to dinner. So this is definitely the meal that I would say a lot of people struggle with. You know, whether it be the end of the day and they just don't feel like cooking, so they kind of grab, you know, cereal out of the closet and kind of go about a quick and easy meal that way. Or for example, the moms that we work with on the team that are cooking for their family, they just want to kind of cook something that is delicious but quick and easy and not necessarily have to cook something for themselves and in a totally different meal, you know, for their family for dinner. So same situation applies, like I just discussed, you know, for lunch, is you have so many amazing protein sources that you can utilize with all those different meats. And you have the power of Google that you can, of course, search different recipes that utilize chicken, that utilize steak, to get creative. And again, you have so many different ways of cooking it. You know, it's one of those things for Taylor, my wife, and I, every single week is we try to cook it in different ways. You know, especially with summer in full swing right now, is I'm grilling a lot of chicken. Like grilled chicken, barbecue chicken is freaking delicious. But we change that up. Some weeks we use the crock pot. Some weeks we use the air fryer. Some weeks we'll cook it stovetop. Some weeks we'll cook it in the oven. So just change the ways that you're cooking these meals. Spend some time, you know, whether it be during the weekend or on Monday, to look at some delicious recipes. And again, there's so many on here. I'll be happy to even send you our recipe guide if you're interested in that, with a ton of great recipes specifically for dinner that you can utilize. But just spending some time to prepare and plan is gonna set you up for success to find different recipes with those different meat sources that you can cook either for yourself or for your entire family to keep it healthy as a family thing, which is always a huge win. So having that time to plan and prepare is going to be absolutely key, especially for dinner. And to wrap things up with the fan favorite, we gotta talk about snacks. And I know snacks are freaking delicious, but you still want them to be protein based. So I will share some great snacks up on the screen right now, and you'll see protein bars. Quest protein chips are also delicious. Greek yogurt's gonna be a great way to get some protein in. Jerky's gonna be a great way to get some protein in. And there's also some great combinations that you can do to have a good protein-based snack. You know, for example, if you love Cheez-Its or you love Goldfish, and that's what you typically turn to as your snack throughout the day, that's perfectly fine. Like, you don't have to remove that, but just look to get a protein source in with your snack. And for those individuals that I work with and talk to about what their daily protein intake looks like, a lot of the times their snacks has no protein at all. And being able to add a quick 20 to 30 grams of protein to their snack is really going to help them get to where they need to be protein intake wise. And that might be the same case for you. So if you just have a carb or fat heavy snack right now, not necessarily saying you have to remove that, you can keep that there, but just add a protein source to that. So add a protein bar, add a protein shake, add a Greek yogurt, add some Quest protein chips, add some beef jerky, right? Which is overall going to greatly help your protein intake. So there you have it, guys. Those are my ways to get in at least 150 grams of protein each and every day. And I will say this is also important, is if you're consuming, let's say 70 to 80 grams of protein right now, so way under consuming on protein, I don't expect for you to watch this video and then tomorrow be able to get in, you know, 130 to 140 grams of protein. Like, that's just gonna be an unrealistic task and a little overwhelming. But it's just a matter of looking to do better than you did the day or the week before. So for example, if you're having 80 grams of protein right now, maybe throughout the next 2 weeks, you shoot for 90 grams of protein. And then once you kind of get consistent with that, you bump it up to 100 grams of protein and keep going from there. Because again, if you go from one extreme to the other when it comes to protein consumption, it's not gonna be the best idea. In regards to getting a little overwhelmed, it could affect your digestion in a negative way for a little bit and whatnot. So slow and steady wins the race here when it comes to increasing your daily protein intake. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. And again, if you're interested in receiving that recipe guide, comment me below and I will send that right over to you. And as always, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more future videos just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.